Conservationist is one of a few major features introduced in The Sims 4 Island Living. The new career comes paired with an environment system and some unique events we'll take a look at. This new career is all about cleaning the islands and protecting ecosystems. As a work-from-home career, it offers you some flexibility in how you approach it. You can either go into work rabbit hole style or choose to work from home and do a few assignments when and where you want. All in all, Conservationist provides a monetary reward for taking care of Sulani. You can improve the islands without ever touching this career, it just provides some abilities that make that happen much faster. On the surface, the pay is fairly low, but you get several opportunities to make money with abilities that are unlocked. Everyday Sims can improve Sulani's ecosystem by collecting garbage in the oceans or combing the beach for trash. While scuba diving, they will also somehow improve the ecosystem. I suppose they're finding plastic on the bottom and pocketing it. Anyway, an action that helps with this will show a glowing green leaf near the Sim's heart. This means you've applied points toward cleaning Sulani and gotten a step closer to an improved island. Island singular, as the only island to really change substantially is Muapalam, the one with the volcano. There's 3 stages, including the starting one, with the third offering the most noticeable impact. Trees will be greener, more flowers are present, and there will be butterflies on the beach. Coral also grows larger around the rocks in the water. While picking up a piece of garbage will give you 1 point out of the 100 or so you need to get to the best level, conservationists get abilities that give 5 to 10 times as many points and can probably finish improving the island inside 1 or 2 sim weeks. It should definitely happen by the time you've hit level 10 in the career if you put in a little effort. Conservationists are tasked with researching conservation on the computer and taking samples from the oceans. The second one is kind of cool in that you can see algae or pollution in the waters and you'll need to take samples from those colored areas. Note that analyzing samples is based on logic skills, so unless you build up the skill, they're going to blow up in your face fairly often. Well, over and over again, really. It's kind of funny how bad Sims are at this without any logic experience. I'd suggest you save some from the early levels for later when you'll be more effective at researching. Later in the career, you get to pick between 2 branches, Environmental Manager and Marine Biologist. We'll take a look at the differences in depth in a moment, but think of managers as influencing government policy while marine biologists are more hands-on and doing science at the ground level. No matter which branch you choose, you'll get the Shoot Nature documentary ability, which makes the Sims disappear into the rabbit hole for several hours. When they come back, you get to name the film and will collect royalties. It's pretty similar to any other skill like media production, however. The Environmental Manager branch takes on Charisma as an added requirement. They need it for passing policy that gives about 10 points toward the ecosystem system. This is done with the phone through the career menu. You can only do it every 12 hours and progress is added in 20% increments, so it can take a few days to pass a policy. Basically, this is not a good way to clean up Sulani on its own, but it's something you can work on over time that adds chunks of progress. Policies actually have an impact on your Sim's life, like you can get fines if you fish outside the designated hours. There's a long list of these and they all kind of have some form of effect on day-to-day living, and they will impact all Sims that live in the world. They also have the Apply for Grant ability that gives a chunk of money when approved. If you have some research data when you do this, it'll improve your odds. The Marine Biologist is more hands-on, as I said, doing science at buoys to collect samples from the ocean floor. Proving the job is more physical, they require fitness to get promotions. While they don't have a big ability like making policy to affect Sulani's environment, the science results are better than just picking up garbage and will help get you to the final stage of the environment narrative at a similar pacing. Collecting research data is a big part of being a marine biologist, and you'll do a lot of moving between areas. If you're not a mermaid, I suggest trying to keep a jet ski in your inventory to help save time. All in all, marine biologists can get research from buoys in both deep and shallow water, as well as fishing spots, and can accumulate a lot of points toward the cleanup just gathering and sending in that research data. In a welcome change, maxing out these careers gives Sims a unique reward trait depending what they chose. Marine biologist gets Master of the Sea, improving the rate they gain friendship with mermaids and dolphins, while also boosting the rate they swim by a noticeable amount. The environmental manager gets a natural speaker, boosting success in conversation and helping them to apply for grants more successfully. When you rank up Muapalem's environment score, you'll get a notification like this one. If you're on the island when it happens, the change should be noticeable. If you read the text, you'll see that there are new events on the third rank. One is that heading to the Oceanic Paradise lot will let you meet an albino dolphin. You just click the water. You can live here and remove the off-the-grid trait if you like. Another event is the baby turtles, which was cute but a little underwhelming. One of those things you check out one time, maybe use in a story, and never visit again. Not really to knock it, it's just that it's a simple visual effect and doesn't seem to do much for gameplay. It might make your sim happy, I guess, but mood management is not really a problem at this point now, is it? All in all, it's cool to see an environmental activist type career make its way to The Sims 4. The reward for doing so is very visually focused and does give you a really nice place to live if you save up or cheat your way to the 50 by 50 lot on Muapalem. How rewarding these things are depends very much on you as a player, but the career has more going for it than any rabbit hole at least, and offers yet another viable way to make money, if not super wealth. Well, that's all for today. I have a good bit more to say about island living. There are several activities I don't have a page or a video about, but none of them are major. This is the last major addition to the guide. Thanks everyone who watched, and hit the bell if you want to know when we make new stuff.